If you still do planks to build core strength, you might just be wasting your time. In today's video, I'm going to explain why and give you some better alternatives to help you build strength faster. So the plank is many people's most hated exercise, partly because it hurts like hell. But surely something this unpleasant has got to be good for your body, right? Actually, I'm not so sure. Even though the plank does work the core muscles, there's one major problem with it. So first, let me tell you a bit about the core, and then I'll explain why I'm not a fan. The job of the core is to stabilize your body when you move your limbs. And if you don't have a strong core, you're going to be weaker and you might be at a higher risk of injury. But this is the problem with the plank. The job of the core is to stabilize us during movement. And what are we not doing when we're doing a plank? That's right, we're not moving. So the plank will give you a strong core in a static position, but not during dynamic movements. Your body is highly specific to the way that you train it. If you train it in a certain way, it will get strong, but specifically in that way. But the good news is, with a few simple tweaks, you can make your planks much more effective and strengthen your core dynamically as well as statically. So I'm going to show you how to do that now, but before I do, these exercises are not suitable for everyone, and please avoid them if they cause you pain. So if you want to make your planks much more effective, here is what you're going to do. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to move our limbs during the plank to activate the core in a dynamic way. So this is what we're going to do. And by the way, if you find a full plank difficult, you can still get the benefits, but just do a half plank with your knees on the floor or the bed rather than going up on your toes like this. So choose your starting position, either like this or like this. And what we're going to do now, rather than just hold it, is we're going to lift an arm like this, put it back down, and then lift the other arm. And you can see now that I'm moving my limbs whilst holding this plank position, which means A, it's much harder, but I'm also activating my core dynamically, which means it's switching on as I'm doing a movement. And this is highly relevant to how we use our core in day-to-day life, because our core's not there just to keep us in one position, it's there to help us move. So if you're lifting an arm, A, it's more difficult, but B, it's more relevant to day-to-day life. So that's the first thing you could try, is lifting your arms and alternating. The second thing you can try is lifting your legs. So again, get back into your plank like this, nice stable position, then lift a leg, put it back down, then lift the other one. And make sure when you do this, you're not bowing down towards the bed like this. We want to keep you up here. So we're lifting like this, and then back down. Now, if that is too easy for you and you're quite advanced, you want something even harder, give this a try instead. You're going to go back to your plank, but this time you're going to go opposite arm and leg and back down, opposite arm and leg. Super challenging, but really relevant to how we use our core when we're lifting heavy things or when we're pushing things overhead, and any number of things that you do day to day. This is much more relevant. Obviously, it's more difficult, so start on your knees and build up, but with time, you're going to get stronger. By the way, if you're enjoying this routine so far and you want to get more like this to help you improve your strength, mobility, and independence, the best thing to do is to check out my lifelong mobility program. It's packed full of routines that you can follow along in time with me at home, and you can find it in the description box below this video. The next exercise I've got for you is one that will help you strengthen the dynamic part of your core without doing the plank at all. It's called toe dips, and here is how it looks. You just need a nice mat on the floor, and you can use a pillow if you wish, or no pillow at all, and you're going to lie on your back to begin with. Now, I'm going to show you two variations of this exercise. We've got the easy one first, then the harder one. The first thing we're going to do with this position, with your knees bent up, is just close down this space between your lower back and the floor. So you're just going to slightly push your lower back down into the bed like this. This just gets your core switched on and prepares you for what's to come. The easy version of this exercise is very simple. All you're going to do is bring one leg up like this, then bring the other one up as well without losing control of this space between your back and the bed. And then you're going to put one down and the other one down like that. Okay, simple as that. So we go up, and then down and down. Simple as that. It's very, very easy to do. And what you'll feel when you get to this position is your tummy having to work quite hard. And if you can do 20 of these without your lower back just popping up like that, you're ready for the harder variation. And this is what I want you to do. It's exactly the same. You're going to close the space down, lift one leg up and then the other one to meet it. But now maintaining this position, you're going to slowly dip your toe down to touch the bed or the floor and then back up. And then the other one is going to go down to touch and back up and down to touch and back up. And we're still contracting our core in a static position, but because we're moving our legs, we're extending part of the core each time we lower the leg and then bring it back up again. And that's making it contract in a way that's highly relevant to how we use it in normal life. So it's more effective than just doing static planks, which only work you in that one position. This obviously works you through a wider range. So with this exercise, do about a minute's worth of work, then have a rest, repeat 3 times over, and that's a fantastic alternative if the plank is not your favorite exercise. So I hope that helps. That's why the plank is not the most effective core exercise and what to do instead. If you found this useful, please do drop a comment below and let us know. There's another video on the screen right now which will help you improve your strength around your core even more. And I look forward to seeing you again on the next one.